Let's play a game. Because for a lot of people out here, life is a joke right about now. I'm not going to say life is a joke, but the things that we allow ourselves to go through is starting to get jokier and jokier. So today is 11/19/2020. Tonight and going into tomorrow is the new moon in Scorpio. On 11/22, we go into what people accept as the Sagittarius season. Again, for me and my format of awareness and experience, I always associate that time of year, the Sagittarius season, and those who are heavy in their Sagittarian energy. I call them the master spiritualists, aka the master illusionists, aka delusional motherfuckers. And again, not to be disrespectful, it just is what it is. Um, they're very good at manifesting. I say this all the time. They're very good at instantaneous manifesting or focus manifesting, but it's almost always based off of some delusional line of thinking, either heavy trauma bonding or just toxic belief. So we got a lot of things going on. This reading will be about how Sagittarius season might influence anybody and everybody over that set of almost 30 days. Again, this year Sagittarius starts on 11/22 and ends on 12/21. 12/21 is the winter solstice. That is the reflection point. For me, in my experience, I call that the actual Day of the Dead. Winter sets the stage for spring. On 12/21, you better be laying the seeds of only that which you want to see. Not that which you want to get rid of, but that which you want to see. So that which you plant in winter will be what springs forth in 2026. Again, that ties into what I'm saying about the delusions. What may be happening, and I'll see how the cards show it. What may be happening between 11/22 and 12/21 is the finalization of belief. And I mean, come on, let's use common sense. For years, people have been talking about it, and I hate to do this, but got to bring it home. For years, people have been talking about Epstein files and shit like that. And even back when Trump was president the first time and people were throwing it around and the list that got out on Instagram, hell, I had it at one point. And then all of a sudden, it kind of fell apart. Nobody started talking about it because other stuff started happening. And then it came up again, and then people was like, "Yeah, release the files." And then it's just a bunch of rhetoric back and forth. We already know who's on it. We already know damn near everybody's on it. We already know that over this past few months of posturing on no, you can't have it, and now all of a sudden, yes, you can have it. It's not the same list. Either it's not the same list, or they've already went ahead and did that shit people was talking about, made it illegal to prosecute those who are on the list. So who cares? My whole problem with that on what I was saying for the last few years is who cares anyway? We already know they do this shit. We already know they're sick. We already know they're pedophiles. We already know that they're involved in sex trafficking and this, that, and the other. We don't do anything about it. So what should having a list to verify what you already know do for you? You get it? That's the idiocracy of needing proof for what you already know is taking place. And even if you can't point the finger directly at who exactly is doing it, you know it's going down. And look where it's left us. Collectively, we worry about the wrong shit. So again, Sagittarius season, they're going to season us with more delusional energy of thinking that at some point we're going to get something to make them hold themselves accountable. That's the whole problem. You're waiting on somebody to give you the smoking gun to make them become accountable for you, making you more uncomfortable with the lack of accountability that you get that. If at some point we cannot depend on them to assist us, why do we depend on them to assist us in stopping to depend on them? Self-sabotage. So the next 30 days, and tying back into a reading I did a few days ago, and I told you I did that planetary Celtic cross chakra assessment. And if I'm not mistaken, I told you 12/3 was going to be a very critical date, December 3. So again, I'm not trying to forecast it, but energy doesn't lie. We do. Energy is not lying. We are just getting better at lying to ourselves. And again, Sagittarius season, delusions. A bunch of delusional motherfuckers on a journey trying to find the best version of them by being burnt by everything that they keep including. So, without dragging this out too long, Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is the hunter. It's represented by the archer. It is mutable fire. Think about the word mutable. If something is muted, it doesn't have a voice. Holy shit. Delusional. You don't have a voice, and you're going to who has stolen your voice to speak for you. Vote. So, mutable fire. Sagittarius is going to show us where your fire has been used against you to keep you silent, and you keep going to everything that's kept you silent to learn how to speak. So, Sagittarius, you're connected to what already got you in danger. 2 is knowledge. 2 is a connection point. 2 is reflection. Red, danger. I'm already connected to what's already got me in danger, and I trust it more than I trust myself. This goes way deeper than government. This goes into your belief sets. This goes into most formatted religions where 2 representative of the high priestess thinks they have a higher connection to who's working for them on their behavior. On their behalf. God's got this. I'm a child of. I'm ordained. I'm worshiped. I'm initiated. I'm connected. My ancestors, my demons, my this, my that. Your connection to something else that you think is now more usable for you than you have found useful within yourself keeps you in danger. And I say this all the time. It comes out in every reading. Again, that's why I say what I say. Energy doesn't lie. And even if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and you're showing me what I'm seeing and saying. Motherfuckers have lost their mind out here. Sagittarius season and say you ain't gonna do nothing but stay connected and in second place to what's already got you in danger. That is what I call deflection. If I'm in second place to what's already got me in danger, I haven't found out what's got me in danger. I'm just connected to what they're doing to me while I'm already being harmed. Please take your time with that one. Please take your time with that one. You'll worry about the results of the abuse, but you haven't learned to face the abuser, because until you can face the manifested abuser, you won't face the manipulated one. We keep manipulating ourselves and manifesting something to verify the manipulation, and we're only connected to the results. So Sagittarius season is going to show you where you're only connected to shit that keeps you in danger. Holy shit, delusions. Now, to be fair, and I've been speaking about this a lot, and it's not going to go away. In between Scorpio season and Sagittarius season, realistically sits Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, the hidden one, the one who wrestles with knowledge. Knowledge is the result of an experience. Sagittarius is saying you're only going to stay in danger by the experience that you allowed yourself to know. So again, like I said, that's deflection. So you have to learn that as a subset, I need to face myself as the creator of all this shit. So here's what Ophiuchus is going to, as a subset, try and help reveal, even though we've allowed ourselves to be so overwhelmed that most people won't face it. Most people are not doing successful shadow work because they're only working on the shadows that have been created by the shadows that they won't stop going to their light. You ain't even faced your shadows. You're facing the shadows of the shadows. So Ophiuchus is saying, let go of all that shit and face you. Let go of that shit and face you. You are the creator. The thought, 3, blue, that keeps manifesting. It is your words. And in the beginning was the word. And what happened? Everything. 2, 3. Sagittarius shows you where you're connected to your thoughts. 23 is passion. 2, 3, passion, the element of fire, becomes 5. The lessons you go through, your movements. So Sagittarius is saying you're connected to what's in danger. Ophiuchus is saying it's your thoughts that you keep creating. So from there, we'll figure out how this is going to affect all 13 signs. So Sagittarius has to face itself. The Sagittarian energy over the next 30 days is going to say, as a planet, you need to understand that the bigger energy is going to control the more individual energy until the more individual energy learns to control themselves. Wholeness. So Sagittarian energy of finding yourself in danger, that's going to be the answer for all of this, all the signs. You're already connected to what's already got you in harm. Sagittarius faces itself in Sagittarius, and it realizes that holy shit, it's only attached to a struggle. But this is a struggle in reverse. Struggle in reverse. It's an 8 in reverse. See it? See the difference? It's an 8 in reverse, which means you're only connected to something that you should be letting go. Green, heart chakra, attachment. I have too much love for what I should be letting go. And because I won't let it go, it keeps giving me struggle. So Sagittarian energy connected to what it won't let go of. 2 plus 8, 10. Choice. You won't let go of what you keep choosing to take your energy. 10 is the wheel of fortune. The Lilith choice. You keep choosing between two things that are going to get you fucked up. The knife or the gun. So Sagittarius, in Sagittarian energy, you only connected to the struggles that you won't let go of. From there, the Sagittarian energy is going to slide into Capricorn. Capricorn, you're only connected to what's moving you. But holy shit, it's in reverse. That's manipulation. Movements in reverse means you've been manipulated. I'm connected to what's manipulating me. And holy shit, 25. I've been connected to everything you've seen this year. Side note, this was the year of the snake. Knowledge. Already told you this was knowledge. This is 25, guidance and trickery. I've only been shown guidance and trickery all year long. If you cannot understand that, you're lost. If you don't know that everything that they put in front of us all year was either a trick or improper guidance or both, you're probably wearing a red hat right now. But 2 plus 5, 7, self-awareness or identity. The journey I'm going through that keeps me safe. That's trauma responsive. So Capricorn is only going to be going through a journey of keeping themselves safe by trying to learn to attach to the strongest forms of manipulation. We'll just call this privilege. And this ain't just race related. We'll just call this privilege. If I'm moving with the strongest movement that has all the power, then I'm safe. Hell, you might as well be in part of government. You don't think for yourself. You just think for whoever the strongest figure is in control. And as long as they keep control, you'll keep complying. Capricorn energy. So from Capricorn, you go into Aquarius. Sagittarian energy under Aquarius is only going to show where you've given your power to the safest foundation. Basically, everything I already said. Aquarius function is to separate myself from things that I think can harm me. You are seeing people who are in alignment with political affiliations, racial organizations, the whole nine. You are only trying to find the safest foundation to give your power to. But holy shit, 26, empathy, so that I am always safe. Remember I told you next year, 2026, the year of empathy is going to show where a lot of addictions, where people have proven themselves to be so harmful that they now need to be around others that keep them safe. 2 plus 6, 8. You're only trying to connect to whoever you're willing to struggle with. This is basically what you hear me done over the past few years, an apocalypse reading. And I said this like way back in COVID in 2020, you better find your apocalypse partner, because when the shit hit the fan, you need to know who you with, or else you'll be out here trying to find somebody else to get with. So this Aquarius energy, basically, as I said, Aquarius tries to separate safely. This Sagittarian energy already told you that you're only connected to things that are harming you. So I'm trying to connect to what's harming me, but not harming me more than others. You can harm me a little bit, just don't harm me as bad as everybody else, and then I'm safe to give you my energy. That's a toxic relationship. That's an abused relationship. That is conditionalism. So from that Aquarius energy, you go into Pisces. I'm just trying to swim in two directions to figure out which direction is going to teach me safety. You're already lost. Sagittarian energy said, just connect to whatever is the least amount of danger, the least amount of danger. Pisces says, holy shit. Because I went into two directions, I've drawn 4 more. I took my danger with me trying to find a way to become safe. And now there's danger all around me that I'm no longer safe. Pisces, not trying to be funny, but if you're a true subscriber of Pisces and you use all that terminology and signs and placements and trees and transits and all that other shit, and you believe more in your ability to be a Pisces than you do in your ability to operate as a whole being, you might want to watch the fuck out. Really. Because this draw 4 says, your ass might be into some deep psychosis. And I'm not wishing that for or on anybody, but a Pisces under the Sagittarian energy, and I'm already telling you, Sagittarians are delusional. A delusional person under delusional energy might need grippy socks. I'm not going to draw four cards, but I will draw two because there's two directions. The first thing that you need to be aware of, where you're only connecting to things that represent danger, you manifested it. That danger that you're connected to is the one that you keep giving all your power. Blue, power chakra. So the first part of a Pisces that is under the Sagittarian energy, when you find yourself falling apart, hold yourself together and let go of anything that was a part of that equation of falling apart. Why? Because the second card. If you don't get rid of the danger and you keep trying to manifest safety from the danger, it's only going to split you further. You see that? You're only going to draw two more forms of danger. I'm not going to do that one because it will never stop. I already know it. I guarantee you eventually the fucking I have a draw 24 in here or draw the whole deck. One of them will come up. This Pisces energy under the Sagittarius, if you're not careful on what you keep letting work your mind and you don't take responsibility as the thinker and you letting your thoughts run you crazy, you might want to go see a therapist, or you might want to go on ahead and check in if the therapy ain't working. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest because you motherfuckers like falling apart out here. That's all signs because, again, you are all signs. But if you're going to play this little game of separation, if your Pisces energy is beating your ass and you become a danger to yourself and others, do the responsible thing. Why? Aries. Don't let your thoughts burn you. Sagittarian, the mutable fire, the silent fire. In Aries, the vocal fire. Aries, the cardinal fire, the raging fire. Raging fire ain't a good thing. Raging fire means I'm already in danger and I had a potential to harm others. If I'm only connected to the danger, Sagittarian Sagittarian energy in Aries is going to show where Aries is the most harmful thing. I empower all my movements. And holy shit, 25. I've guided myself through trickery. This is when you're going to see, and again, I was born in Aries. I'm all signs, and I'm none of them. I'm a being of wholeness. But if I want to play the Aries game, what this says right here is that I manifest or I manipulate all my movements because I only give my energy into that what keeps me safe. Remember I already told you, you're connected to the danger? That's being safe. If I'm connected to something that can put me in danger and I think I can control it, then I'm safe. Take your time with that. So this Aries energy said, the only thing I'm doing is being guided. Grand Risings, how you doing? I'm only being guided by staying connected into movements that will show me the safest version of me. It's bullshit. Now we get to Taurus. That's bullshit. If you are only moving and empowering things that keep you nominally safe, toxic, but not unhinged, then you become stuck in your own shit. Taurus, you become stuck in your own shit. The Sagittarian energy under Taurus, the Taurus under Sagittarian energy, you stuck in your own shit. You're in danger by your cycles. The problem with that is, think about what I said. Sagittarius is the master illusionist, the delusional motherfucker that can make shit happen. By the time you get to this Taurus energy under Sagittarius, you can make shit happen and you can stay stuck in your cycles because you've learned the danger. This is what you hear me say all the time about somebody who's in prison who has the cell with all the amenities in it. You got the TV, you got the couch, your boys can come in there, you run the day room, you got your sissies in there, so you already got your ass. You ain't missing nothing. You got 3 hots a cot and you get everything you want. But yet you're still in prison. You've mastered your struggle. Your struggle that should be dangerous for everybody else is no longer dangerous for you. You don't want nothing different because you've seen enough of the same from what ain't already showing you enough. Wordplay. Take your time with that. That's the whole American society. We ain't seen enough of them not showing us enough, but if they give us, God, I hope he don't do it. No, to be fair and be honest, I hope he does do it. And people make jokes about it. And what I'm getting at is if that motherfucker give us, probably y'all, a stimulus check, some of y'all will be happy. And I get it. It's rough out here. And I'm not telling you not to take it and use it for family, but some of y'all will go right back into baby mode. I've been pacified. He ain't so bad. And people are making memes and jokes about it. But if what's got you in struggle takes away some of the danger of the struggle, I'm struggling less. I'll stay stuck right where I'm at because I've been pacified. So be careful with that. If under this Sagittarian 30-day cycle, if you're a Taurus energy where you could easily, it never stopped. The Roman Colosseum never stopped. Never stopped. And it's older than the Roman Colosseum. It's just that shit has been allegorically changed so much that people think Rome was the beginning. Rome plagiarized more than anybody. There was formats of systemic subduction way older than Rome. So, and it goes past your Mesopotamian and Sumerians and Phoenicians and pre-Arabics. This is planetary. This is some old shit. And not gonna go there. It's planetary. We'll just leave it there. This is an old format of struggle. This is mental domination. Mental domination. If you know how to use somebody against themselves, they'll never be for themselves. So Taurus, you'll stay stuck in your cycles. Why? Ouroboros, you'll stay stuck chasing yourself. But if you get a break from chasing yourself to hold yourself together, everything's fine. You'll justify the Gemini energy. You'll justify, before I go into Taurus, you'll justify 2 plus 8, 28, motivation. But in my cards, 28, the Queen of Waters, is the distraction. It's the sea hag, the siren. Whatever is in your ear, but holy shit, it's double red. Whatever is in your ear is only representation of your danger. But if it is giving you a way to be less in harm, it ain't so bad. And I talked about this last week. Cue in that motherfucking that dog. This is fine. You sitting at the table in hell. Or Ralphie at the back of the bus. I'm in danger. Taurus, I'm in danger, but it's not so bad because that $2,000 allowed me to put some fucking groceries in there, and then I get to put some gifts under the tree. And realistically, that's all we need. The average person that think that they can have enough to make it through the holy days, plagiarized, butchered, false, and all that other shit. If you think that you can make your holidays safe, you'll lie to yourself about danger. Well, my kids had a good Christmas and that's all that mattered. But holy shit, we getting killed out here. But baby, they got to open up some presents on Christmas. Easily pacified, easily led astray. 2 plus 8, easily distracted. Taurus, don't get distracted and don't realize that your ass is caught in the motherfucking sand trap, but somebody threw you a sandwich. So it's okay. 2 plus 8, 10. The little choice. You're going to choose between the knife and the gun. Both of them going to get you fucked up, though. Why? It's the wheel of fortune. Keep giving your energy into keeping things at status quo and then complain about why you don't get any change. Roman Colosseum. Man, every time I go to the Colosseum and I watch that bull get killed when I come home, all my shit missing. But there's another fight tonight. You going? Hell yeah. Cyclic bullshit. You know every time you get distracted, they do some bullshit. But you can't fall. You can't stop falling for the distractions. So you, the bull, is getting shitted on. If you went in here at the beginning, I said these Epstein files that they're about to release are not the original Epstein files, or even if they are the original Epstein files, which they're not the original Epstein files, they've already made it to the point to where they're safe from anything that comes out, and the average motherfucker is not going to want to do anything different. So all this bullshit about crying about finding out who's on the list when you already knew who was on the fucking list, you ain't going to do nothing different anyway. You're going to want them to hold themselves accountable when, holy shit, where they do that at? Gemini, Sagittarius, the delusional motherfucker, on the schizophrenic motherfucker. Gemini, I'm a left mind, right mind. Wait a minute, how many of it is you? One, but I got duality. So Gemini, who can't see themselves as one because they need to process themselves in separation so they can make sense of why they can't hold themselves together by processing themselves in separation. Duality already got your ass in danger. So Gemini, under the Sagittarius energy, Self-awareness. I keep empowering who I think I am. But who do you think you are? I'm my left mind and my right mind. Holy shit, 27. So you mean you already enslaved to what you're connected to? The king of waters. Holy shit. Whatever has already told me how to be me must be me. 2 plus 7, 9, safely controlled. Gemini, under the Sagittarian energy, you better stop all that trying to process yourself from your toxic patterns, process yourself from that past life trauma that you still trying to find a way to submit to. You better sit your punk ass down and be still and just be, or become enslaved to fighting how to be. Just be. Did you catch that? Stop trying to fight on how to just be. Stop learning how to let go of things that will allow you to just be, because they ain't fighting with you. You just won't quit feeding. You just won't quit feeding them. And that's the average person. Your past don't know you. You just keep reintroducing yourself to that shit with all of your actions. Man, that time when I was 14 and I got a whooping. Yeah, I saw something and it reminded me of that time I was 14 and mama didn't have to beat me. Okay, it happened. Get the fuck over it and stay present. It's not that easy. Okay, then you just made it that hard. Your connection to trying to identify with things that really somewhat stole your power, the reasoning why you won't give them to yourself. Why? Cancer. You're your own sickness. Cancer, you are your own sickness. You are good at identifying the issues, but you have no system of release. You can point out what's going on, but you haven't figured out how to let them go. So Sagittarius, while I'm connected to what's got me in danger, I can see everything that danger is doing to me, but I ain't gonna take no responsibility for why I'm doing it to myself. Hi, Cancer. Cancer under Sagittarius. Hi, Cancer. I keep attaching to everything that I think is moving me. And holy shit, another 25. Another 25. It is what's guiding me. I have proper guidance over what has moved me into danger, and how dare it do it? How dare it do that to me? Or next month, watch out for how it's doing it to me. So do it safer. That is so many of y'all. Next month is going to give you the opportunity to stop burning yourself. But what can you do today? No, you can't do nothing today because you haven't hit the proper crosses and cruxes and your conjuncts and tangents and your and Mercury's in retrograde. So now's not a time to try and do anything to fix yourself. You're your own Cancer. Something else has to heal you because you don't have enough capability to heal yourself. So you already connected to the harm. Sagittarius energy, delusional than a motherfucker. Tomorrow never comes if you're not present for today. And if you don't understand that in being present for today, that is the gift, you've already passed your lesson. Linear time. So, Cancer, Leo, I don't understand that I'm empowered. Holy shit, the fixed sign. We dealing with fire. Sagittarius, the silent fire. Motherfucking Leo, the fixed fire. What do you mean fixed fire? I'm forever burning. I'm always going to give my power. Why am I always giving my power? Because I want my power in return. Ego, Leo, I'm sorry. Ego, I'm sorry. Leo, ego just wants validation. Leo just wants validation. I want to validate to my connection to what's out here harming others is really working for me. Huh? Yeah, see, me being toxic or me being heavily guarded or me being overly egoic, that's what works for me. You mean it keeps you in danger so much to the point to where you're now safe? Yeah. Holy shit, Sagittarius. The silent fire is now caught up in the fixed one. And it's a battle. Ping, 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 ping. You're going back and forth. Am I silent or am I fixed? Am I silent or am I fixed? Am I silent or am I fixed? Holy shit. You really are a 22. The 2 arrows? 2, 2. I keep empowering my cycles, and my cycles won't stop until I stop cycling myself. Wholeness, how you doing? Welcome. I'm here in the U.S. I'm here in South Carolina. Welcome to Korea. I was gonna say something, but I ain't sure if that's what it is no more, so I'm not gonna do any of it. I used to know all those good mornings, but I don't know them anymore. I kind of moved past those, and that's actually disrespectfully. I should never forget language. So I apologize, but good day to you. Or good evening, probably, because it's almost nighttime over there. So that was Leo. You empowering your cycles. Why am I empowering my cycles? Virgo. I always tell you, Virgo is the representation of the reincarnation loop. Holy shit. Holy shit. The reincarnation loop, the Ouroboros circles itself. Virgo energy has a tendency of taking everything that killed them. It's almost a phoenix type energy. They take everything that killed them and they use it on how they're going to manifest and recreate and reincarnate and move ahead. That is so dangerous. I took everything that killed me. I took everything that harmed me and I took it with me so I could make sure it never harmed me again. I drank the poison so that if I ran to somebody else that was poisonous too, it wouldn't hurt. So you mean you endangered yourself so that if you ever ran into danger, it won't be so bad? Holy shit, that happened back over there a little while ago. So Virgo, Bambi, the deer in the headlight, overly connected to what's got them in harm. And before I go on with that, what I was saying with Leo as far as the 22, 22 is the spiritual journey. 2 plus 2 is 4. You're trapped in what you're building. 22 is the master builder. What are we building? A journey to identify who we are by going through experiences. You cannot identify who you are by going through experiences. You can identify what you can become by losing yourself to the experience, even if they're verifiable good. Holy shit, man. I've been married and this is the best experience of my life. Yeah, but that's not who I am. That's what I've allowed myself to become by enabling the experience to allow the event to create time. What's this all about? Which you probably don't understand. Time. Delusional motherfucker, the master spiritualist. Invest your time into creation. So investing Leo into creating by trying to find me in everything means I never knew who I was. If you have to find you in everything, you have no identity of yourself. And that is a Leo function. You don't know who the fuck you are. You just fucking out here chameleon into everything. Or even if you think you know who you are, you're not satisfied with yourself. So you need a fucking audience to verify who you think you are. Very egoic. Virgo energy. Very egoic, but need organization. I'm going to organize everything that is in my life and only hold on, or I take that back, not going to let go. I need to organize everything in my life and I'm going to only use what shows me a better me. I'm going to connect Sagittarius and Virgo, or Virgo and Sagittarius, I mean to say. Virgo, with the Sagittarian energy of being connected to everything harmful, is only going to try and organize this shit. And Virgos are very good at organization. Holy shit. I'm only going to attach to the thoughts that show me a better me. I'm only going to attach to the thoughts that show me better me. 23, again, the element of fire, passion. I'm only going to give my energy into things I'm passionate about. Unfortunately, like what I told you a minute ago, if you're more passionate about making sure that you don't be harmed by your past, by holding on to your past already passed over into your future, and you don't have any present. You don't have any present because you're already intentionally trying to make sure that the future never becomes the past that you helped create it. 2 plus 3, 5. You keep creating your own lessons. So sorry, Bambi. You keep creating this system of balance by trying to become by unbecoming. You're losing who you are to the experience. The delusional motherfucking energy of Sagittarius says you're connected to what's already got you in danger. The Libra function of delusion is I'm going to create balance. Hey, man, that motherfucker over there got a gun. I know, but I'm going to find balance with him so that everything's at peace. He said if you come over there and fuck with him, he's going to shoot you. Yeah, but I know. He don't really mean it. He just needs my love and light. So you're going to go place yourself in harm trying to establish balance with something I already told you its value because you ain't secure within the answer for yourself. God, Libra. That's a bad connection. You're connected by giving your power to something that already kept you in danger. You will lose the connection to yourself in favor of connecting to something that's well connected with its own danger. This is a fucking rabid raccoon on your back porch in the middle of the night, foaming at the mouth, but you want to pet him. Hi, little doggy. Hi, doggy. Yeah, go ahead and pet him. 22. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. It's a choice. You can build that experience of harming yourself, Libra. You can build that experience of harming yourself by losing the connection to yourself, the awareness of me, into the desire to gain knowledge in whatever is presented in front of you. That's what balance is. I've been telling you for a long time. Balance is a lie. Balance is a point of duality. You're a singularity. You may not be able to think for one because you've been caught in the lie of duality for so long, but you're a singularity. There is only one you. There is only one you. Even if you want to go into fragmentation and triangulation, where there are versions, those are only potentialities of what you could be, just like this is a potentiality of what you are, but there is only one you. These are just the delusional manifestations of yourself in holographic existence, to be honest. So you only trying to find a balance of yourself in separation so much that 2 + 2, 4, you trap yourself into separation. Well, God damn it, Libra, I'm trapped in balance. 444, you're trapped in balance. Why am I trapped in balance? Because I need the Scorpio energy. I need to get rid of the parts of me that no longer serve. But how'd they get there? I served them. So who should you get rid of? You. The delusional energy of Sagittarius, it says you're connected to what's in danger and you're trying to kill what's in danger. The only thing that is killing you is what you fucking believe. Is what you believe. Holy sheep shit, Batman. Holy sheep shit. Sagittarius says you're connected to what's in danger. And Scorpio says, holy shit, the connection is you. You're connected to yourself in danger. And you're trying to find balance with yourself in danger. Holy shit, you're trapped and you're trapped, Scorpio. But what do you mean? You hid from yourself. Ophiuchus. After Scorpio is Ophiuchus. You hid from yourself. You are the hidden one. You hid in the perception of danger. You hid inside of the two. So Ophiuchus needs to face itself in singularity. You were the wild card. But holy shit, it's in reverse. Stop splitting your energy. This is the chakra field. Stop giving up your energy into a wild experience. Don't smoke that fucking weed. Y'all ever seen that meme? At the end of it, it's like a bunch of aliens sitting around there. It was like, dude, that was a trip. Your whole human experience was a high. You're an alien that smoked some fucking space weed from Jupiter, and now you went through a whole trip of being human. Don't smoke the weed. Ophiuchus, don't smoke the weed, because if you smoke the weed, you're only going to be connected to yourself in danger. What do you mean? The potential experiences that you can create while you're on that high. So this is the potential experiences that Ophiuchus can create while on that high. A bunch of fucking thoughts in danger. Holy shit, you on a bad salvia trip. You might jump out of the window. Holy shit, you on DMT and now you can't move. Holy shit, you on fentanyl. Now you zombied out. Holy shit, you done vaped too much. And now I need some snacks. Holy shit, you on that motherfucking Peruvian nose candy and god damn, I can't keep still. Holy shit, you on that Molly and god damn, somebody touch me. Your mind has been altered, and all of them altered thoughts only show you in danger and on fire. 23. On fire. Why? Because I've only connected to that thought, but that thought already told me you're only connecting to danger. And now 2 + 3 is 5. The Hierophant, the teacher, the only thing I'm learning is the danger. Hi, Sagittarius. For the next 30 days, if the only thing we're learning is more of what already got us in danger, when the fuck are you dumbass motherfuckers going to check out of school? All disrespect intended. At some point, y'all got to stop being so condoning of watching the shit show destroy us all and start taking accountability for why we are all destroying ourselves. Real talk. The next 30 days, you delusional motherfuckers, stop lying to yourself, trying to create reality out of an illusion that we've allowed and accepted to become real. Real fake. Wholeness. Happy new moon. It's tonight. Release. Let it go. And stop signing new contracts. Wholeness.